A PUBG partner, a $25,000 first prize, a session that was never streamed. Now add multiple accounts that appear to be repeatedly giving one player free kills across several matches. That's exactly what another creator claims to have uncovered during a 10-hour investigation into the recent Kick Bounties competition. Today I'm taking a closer look at those claims. This isn't my original investigation. Credit for the detailed analysis goes to Scoom, a PUBG content creator and former Virtus.Pro esports coach who spent over 10 hours reviewing the top 100 performances from the event. My goal is much simpler. I'm going to verify whether the evidence he's presenting actually matches the publicly available match data. If it does, then it raises some very serious questions about one PUBG partner's performance during the competition. The recent Kick Bounties event offered significant prize money with $25,000 USD awarded for the highest kill game. Whenever large amounts of money are involved, competitive integrity becomes incredibly important. Unfortunately, almost as soon as the leaderboard appeared, many players started questioning some of the results. Several of the highest scoring matches looked unusual. Rather than looking like normal PUBG games, some appeared to involve players repeatedly receiving free kills from the same accounts. Scoom decided to investigate. Over the course of a 10-hour live stream, he individually reviewed the top 100 leaderboard entries. His conclusion was that there appeared to be widespread abuse of the competition. Interestingly, Kick later disqualified a number of competitors before paying out the prizes. From the publicly available rankings, it appears that at least 17 players ahead of PUBG partner Martselek were removed. That tells us Kick clearly identified problems with some entries. What isn't clear is exactly who was disqualified. As far as I can tell, no final published leaderboard identifying every removed player has been released. Before looking at the controversy, it's important to point out that not every high score was suspicious. Martselek, a professional PUBG esports player for Polish Power and also a PUBG partner, streamed his 30-plus kill match live. The VOD of this is available on his Kick channel. I watched that gameplay myself. The opposing teams were actively trying to eliminate him. There was no obvious evidence of coordinated feeding or teams deliberately sacrificing themselves. High kill games absolutely can happen legitimately. That's important because this video isn't claiming every impressive performance was fake. It's about examining one specific case where the evidence appears very different. One section of Scoom's 10-hour stream focuses on PUBG partner Bad Boy 2K. I'll play portions of Scoom's analysis first before examining each point myself.
Why is that guy called AP, but his teammate is called API? What are the coincidences of that? And you're telling me they land here and then push you and don't do any damage. I mean, I think Bad Boy streams and he gets view botted, but I don't know if he was streaming this. It was 35 kills, it wasn't that run, right? It's this run. But these are the same names. I think they landed there too, but then they had to kill. But they all died. Because they couldn't kill. Isn't it? I mean, this guy was knocking people though. They didn't get the kill for it. But isn't it the same people that was... It's the same guy. Oh wait, LD dash. Joining here. This was July 26, 12:42 AM. Then this team landed over here and went straight to him, and none of them did damage. They're in the same lobby again, these three guys. Landing where he's at. And none of them do damage and give them kills. Bad Boy lands Milta. These guys land here. Bad Boy dies. These guys leave the game. Okay, if Bad Boy wasn't streaming, this is an actual feeding and is cheating. If he's streaming, it could be stream snipers, but stream snipers giving him kills for free, which still should not count. At least those kills shouldn't count. It's another group of people that are here. Wait, there's a lot. Bad Boy is killing a lot of bots, I think, here. Like a lot of feeders. Look, they're all here. I think none of these guys do damage. Or do they? Yeah, these are all feeding. I mean, it has to be stream sniping, because it could happen. Wait, streaming. When was it? This was the 26th, 12 AM, 25th. So this was the Saturday night, right? Technically like Sunday morning, Saturday night. When is that? Is that 2 days ago? It was 2 days ago already, the 25th. That's less than 2 days ago, no? It's 24 hours minus 17. Yeah, like 2 days or something. But he's playing with... He's playing with API and macros. No, that time is mine. Macros is here. There's no APIs. I'll check 16 hours ago, but then I'll check this one. But I think he's not playing with anyone. He's playing now with people. Macros alone. I think he did that off stream, so that means they cheated, by the way. It's like a cheated run. This is 16 hours ago, but this is Sunday night. So he did not stream. He did not stream this run. His run of 35 kills. That has these guys feeding him kills. So it's a fed run. Most of them are cheaters. And Bad Boy, I didn't think he would be one to be cheating there in that scenario. That's pretty sad, dude.
According to Scoom, 3 major observations stand out. First, Bad Boy 2K's highest scoring qualifying match appears to include several players giving away free kills. Second, many of those same accounts appear again across multiple qualifying matches. Third, and perhaps most importantly, the session where this happened was not streamed. Those are serious claims. Fortunately, they're also claims that can be independently checked. Let's start with the highest scoring match. Here's the PUBG 2D map replay for the match where Bad Boy's best score was set. This time, it's a bit easier to follow along. Watching the replay, I agree with Scoom that several encounters stand out because they don't resemble normal PUBG engagements. Instead of attempting to survive or win fights, some of these teams appear to move directly toward Bad Boy 2K and are eliminated with little or no meaningful resistance.
Individually, one strange encounter could simply be coincidence, but when multiple examples occur in the same qualifying match, it naturally raises questions. Based on the replay data, I can understand why Scoom identified these players as suspicious. So what I did is created a short list of all the players in the teams that were wiped out in this match that did not manage to damage Bad Boy 2K at all. Take note of this, as well as the distance of the kills. Many are almost right next to Bad Boy 2K. Of course, this doesn't mean anything by itself. All this shows is that he killed quite a few teams in this match without a single team member managing to do any damage to him, right?
All would not appear as it seems, though. I'll let the match finish and will then reveal the next section where we take a closer look at these accounts and the frequency that they appear in Bad Boy 2K's other matches over the same period.
These investigations take a significant amount of time to research, verify, and put together, but every new subscriber genuinely helps the channel reach more people who care about competitive integrity in PUBG. If you think this is an issue that deserves more attention, hitting the like button and sharing the video with your friends or on social media really does make a difference. It tells YouTube that people want to see more content like this and helps these investigations reach a much wider audience.
On the site, PUBG Meta, I can easily search there as to the frequency that these players are in the same matches. Here's the ones that I showed on that previous list that appear over and over again in other matches. Scoom didn't see this, as the site he used only showed the last 20 matches played, where PUBG Meta checks all matches over the last 14 days. Regardless, Scoom did reach the same conclusion. This just highlights it further.
If these were simply random players encountered once, that would be one thing. Repeated appearances across multiple qualifying attempts make the pattern much harder to dismiss as chance. I'm not asking you to take my word for it. This match history is publicly available for the next week. This video will be a permanent reminder as to how this played out. You can verify it yourself if you wish.
Remember, there was $25,000 for first place. It's this type of prize that could motivate multiple people to collude unfairly to try and claim it. Even if there are some coincidences in this list, all it takes is one to taint the score. I'm very confident there's several involved, though. For the most part, these shared matches are mostly within the date range of when the kick bounties were active too. My read on this data is that there were multiple sessions where a high score was being attempted.
It's possible that these helpers were helping to prop up the score for Bad Boy 2K while he played against some genuine players in the lobby. The end-of-match scores would be a lot higher due to these free kills.
This may actually be the most significant point. One possible explanation, sometimes offered in situations like this, is stream sniping. While stream sniping is still against the rules, a streamer could reasonably argue they weren't coordinating it. But this qualifying session wasn't streamed. Looking across Bad Boy Y2K's Kick, Twitch, and YouTube channels, most gameplay sessions were broadcast live and archived.
However, the session that the high score was achieved on appears to have no corresponding stream. When I compare the PUBG match timestamps with the available VODs, they don't line up. That appears to confirm Scoom's observation that these matches took place off-stream. If nobody is watching your queue in real time, then the stream sniping explanation becomes much less convincing.
It raises the obvious question. If these players weren't finding the lobby through a live stream, how were they repeatedly ending up in the same lobbies?
After reviewing the publicly available data myself, Scoom's analysis appears consistent with what I can see. The repeated player appearances, the apparent free kills, the off-stream qualifying session. Taken together, they raise questions that deserve answers. What surprises me most is that this involves someone participating in PUBG's official partner program.
Most PUBG partners do an excellent job representing the community, and I don't believe the actions of one individual should reflect on everyone else. But partnerships also come with responsibility. If a partner is found to have broken competition rules or PUBG's rules of conduct, accountability should arguably be held to an even higher standard than for an ordinary player. Ultimately, this isn't about one creator.
It's about maintaining competitive integrity whenever money, official events, and community trust are involved. Now, I'd like to hear your thoughts. After seeing the evidence, do you believe this raises enough concerns for PUBG or Kick to investigate further? Or do you think there's another explanation that accounts for everything we've looked at today? Let me know in the comments.
Oh, and this gameplay running in the background, the rage cheater managed to rack up 25 kills, and then the idiot got kicked and banned from the game.
Don't be like this guy. Always play fair. If you've stuck by to watch through to here, thank you very much. Out of all the things you can do to support the channel, viewing my videos all the way through is the best thing you can do. It tells me and YouTube what I am doing is engaging the audience, and I'm on the right path. Thank you once again.